Hey everyone, welcome back. It is the most gloomy, rainy, horrible day outside, and all I want to do is cozy on up and chat to you about all of the things that are inspiring me online right now. We're gonna start with something that I really love, and I also really struggle to find images of this online, and it's tailored vintage short blazers. I'm talking blazers that are a little bit more cropped. They slither with low-waisted trousers, specifically thinking of them being worn with jeans and like a ballet pump and worn very casually day to day, very like 2000s and 90s style. I have been on the hunt, checking the charity shops, checking Vinted, but I feel like I need to find it in person to try it on and like get the right silhouette that I want, and maybe I want it in like a navy. I'm not sure, we'll see. Stud earrings. I've been so inspired by studs, and especially wearing them like I am now, layered in my first and my seconds, but also obviously wearing them like just by themselves. But I love having the whole stack be a stud. I don't know what it is. I think maybe because I also cut my hair recently. I'm also wearing this gorgeous tailored silk jacket that's from the small brand Aziland, and I think wearing this with the studs, I just feel very put together. I don't know, I'm just having fun wearing studs at the moment. Of course, the studs I'm wearing are from Pilgrim, who are the sponsor of today's video. You lot know I've always loved Pilgrim. It's been my go-to jewelry brand for years. I've got all my friends onto Pilgrim, and now as they're having their Black Friday sale this month, it's a perfect time to explore their pieces for yourself or for others. Pilgrim jewelry makes for great gifts. I've gifted so much Pilgrim to my friends over the years for their birthdays. I think Pilgrim are that balance of being trend-led with their collections, yet super wearable for every day. Each collection really feels fresh and current, but you're likely to keep them in your collection for years to come. Like, you won't get bored of these pieces. And with the stud earrings, as we're going into the winter festive party season, I think the idea of wearing a fun statement stud at a festive event like that is so fun. I just can't wait to continue to wear them. So if you want to check out Pilgrim's Black Friday sale, I have a link in the description for you to shop their 30% off site-wide sale and also in-person sale, as they have stores in Denmark and Sweden. If you're lucky enough to live there, you can go shop in real life. Another thing that's really inspiring me is super cropped button jacket tops slash like button peacoat tops. Ben Doctor, in his SS26 show, he had this look, which I absolutely love, with the low waist trousers. It's a little bit scary having like your whole torso on show, but I think it looks so good. And the small brand by Zoya, they've done this perfectly. I love all of the colorways that they do in this style of top. There's also this creator on Instagram. She posted her version of this style of top. I've since bought my own on Vinted, and I really want to create a look with some low-waisted suit trousers. I am so obsessed with plain bandanas. I loved wearing bandanas in the summertime, but I think for the autumn winter it makes a little bit more sense to have them be plain colors, and even better when the bandana matches your top and it kind of looks like a bit of a two-piece set. Ben Doctor, again, he did this with the white bandana, which I absolutely love. Also, this vintage philosophy 2000 runway look has always been in my head. I also saw this TikTok of a girl wearing a grey jersey top and a matching grey jersey fabric solid bandana, and for the life of me I cannot find that video again, but that's been in my head, so I'd love to get a grey fabric jersey one. Another thing that I'm obsessed with is this outfit that I keep seeing, the fur coats with the jeans and a little graphic tee. My friend Yaz keeps doing this at the moment, and she looks amazing in both of her fur coats. I've really been seeing this with fur coats that are more white and cream, and I love the way it looks with some blue denim. I just think it's great. It's an outfit formula that I've really been wearing in the last few weeks, and I really want to continue for this winter. I am obsessed with the Ashley Williams pumps with all of the random stuff inside. Everyone it's different as far as I know, so I feel like they just go and collect random things from the street, random things on the floor. Like, it just feels like the most random mix of paper and objects and little things, and I just think they're adorable. I think they're really, really cool. If my feet didn't fall out of ballet flats, I tell you now, I would have already bought a pair. Sort of random, but this DIY by Liv Banks on Instagram, I love the way she tied this top. I think it's such a fun way to upcycle any kind of DIY top, and I like that it's a DIY that is reversible. All you're doing is adding a little bit of really thin satin ribbon, and then your top is back to normal. It's nice to have little DIY tricks like that to do that aren't going to change the shape of the piece, just in case you don't want to like change it forever, if that makes sense. And I also think the way she's worn it with this massive oversized rose clip, like something about that, and then the nature of the top being like scrunched and moved in together with the bow, like it all just works really well, and I love the proportion of that, and I just think it's a really nice picture as well. Grey sweatsuit material neutral. I just love this kind of shade of grey, and I don't really know if you'd call it a colour. And I came across this small brand on Instagram called Atiga, and they have this studded grey zip up. I love it so much. I just think a grey zip up goes with everything, and like an all grey sweatsuit material outfit, I think it's great. This DIY by Bree Park on TikTok has been really inspiring me. She DIY'd these fireman clasps onto the back of a big pair of baggy jeans. Really fun way of hemming in some jeans. I think it's really nice. We all obviously love the fireman clasp. I've never seen somebody add it to a pair of jeans, especially not like at the back, cinched in like that. I think it's so good. I am really obsessed with black low waist leather trousers. Really want to get a pair. I even had a pair that were old Gap that I found at a charity shop years ago, and I sold them. I sold them because I just grew out of it. It wasn't my style anymore, and I regret it so much. They were really the perfect pair, and it completely reminds me of Buffy and the 90s, and it really reminds me of that kind of like edgy rock chick kind of style, and it's such a good staple. I really want to get a pair. P Havana on TikTok, she styled them so well. Also in Moya's recent Soul vlog, she wore a pair that were a little bit more wide leg than I think I'm after, but she styled them so chicly, and seeing her do it as well, I was like, yeah, I'm really inspired by these trousers. This whole outfit by Selena. Selena is one of my favorite style inspirations and one of my favorite content creators. I love every outfit that she puts together. I think about this look way too much, and especially the Dries Van Noten top. The way it has the cutout detail and it reveals the cuckoo intimates baby pink bra underneath, and paired with that cuckoo skirt. I'm still so obsessed with this cuckoo skirt, and sort of similar to Selena's outfit, which really reminds me of that whole dressing like an ice cream thing, and the way that the two pastel colors really complement each other. I cannot get the Gimaguous layered tops out of my head. They do it in a few different colorways, and I think they are just so good. I love the layering of the V-neck. I know these came out ages ago, but I just can't stop thinking about them. And the other night I was inspired by these tops, and I layered up this Gap waffle knit and then my Fruity Booty V-neck over the top, and I really love the way that these look together, and I know that I'm gonna be wearing a lot of these styles this coming winter because I think it's just such a good layering option. Okay, moving on to creative concepts. On Instagram, this post by the user 3.14f, obsessed with this video of the model walking through the city. You guys know I love a green screen, and I really want to experiment more with doing things with my green screen this coming year and really push myself, and that video is a huge point of inspiration for me. The way that the model looks with the coat, with the sunglasses, the way she's strutting, I love the sped up scene that's going on in the background. I just think it's such a fab video, and it also really reminded me of this shoot that I saw on TikTok, and using a fun background, and also the Instagram account Zamarvelous. I probably said that wrong. I love all of the shoots that they do with the frozen image and then the video playing in the background. The color grading of all of their shoots is amazing. So many people have recreated videos definitely inspired by their style of photography, and I just think it's fab. Very inspiring. Also, the art account Jordan Schiffer, this really cool graphic designer and digital collagist. I think I found her on Pinterest, and I'm just obsessed with her stuff. I really love her use of animal imagery in particular. Oh yeah, I found her through her Cyanotype. Is that how you say it? I never know how you say it. I think it's Cyanotype print, which I love. That's definitely on my Christmas wish list. Like that print in a big, thick, black wooden bordered frame, I think would be so nice. And like so many people, I've been really obsessed with the embossing on foil sheets kind of DIY trend that's been going around at the moment. I've seen so many people do this, and it's such a great thing to do as a DIY for yourself or for a gift for somebody, especially this winter season. And I saw on this Instagram account they did really nice letter font, so you could do that for somebody and give it as part of their card, or make like a little emblem that they can like hang up in their house. I think it'll be really fun. I really want to experiment with this embossing for the next drop on my website. And lastly, homeware. You guys know I'm moving house right now, so I'm very much consuming a lot of homeware ideas and ways to like decorate my space. Mackie rugs. If money was no issue, you best believe I would have my new flat filled with their rugs. She's such an amazing artist, obsessed with the colors, obsessed with the designs. They came up on my Pinterest feed, and so did Martina Thornhill. She does really cool lamps, and if you love that whole doily crochet kind of aesthetic for your home, you would absolutely love her lamps bits and all the other homeware bits that she does. I love the dot work. I think this is such a great account to follow for homeware inspiration. Very cool. Silver metal frames. I really want to get some. I was at a vintage flea market the other week and I saw a couple, but I think the frame is like a little bit too thin. I want to get one with a really thick border. I think they look so good in the home, and I'm loving all the pictures on Pinterest I'm seeing of them. And also in general, just fun frame choices, as well as having images with like huge borders. And obviously this has been a big trend this year with people having fun with using different like brightly colored contact paper and having really small images in the front. And I just love a good frame with a huge border and a tiny image. I think they look so good, and I think it'd be so fun to decorate a home with all different colored frames stood together. And that is everything that has been inspiring me online right now. I'd love to hear what's inspiring you guys in the comments down below. I had so much fun putting together this list and chatting it through with all of you. Thank you again to Pilgrim for sponsoring today's video. I will have the link to their website in the description to shop their 30% off Black Friday sale, and you can subscribe if you want to and follow me on my socials, and I will see you in my next video.